Hi, my name's Kwok Wan, LNG editor at Petroleum Economist magazine and website. I'm here in London at the LNG Global Congress. Russia is the world's largest pipeline gas exporter, but only ranks 8th in terms of LNG production. It has ambitions to become a much bigger LNG player, but what are the challenges? I'm here with Tatiana Mitrova, head of global markets at SKOLKOVO Energy Centre. Ms. Tatiana, how do you see Russia's LNG markets developing in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, Russian government and Russian companies seem to be very interested in developing LNG sites. It's first of all very strongly supported by the government, which is seeing an opportunity for modernization and innovation in the gas sector, which is of course crucial for the country, and also for the development of those remote and difficult regions in the north and in the eastern part of Russia. For the companies, it's an opportunity, first of all, to monetize stranded resources and also to reach markets which otherwise we would never reach with pipelines. And first of all, it's about Asian market, which seems to be the most promising and which demonstrates the fastest growth rates. But at the same time, of course, Russia is facing many challenges in this industry. First of all, we have nearly no experience in LNG production except for Sakhalin-2, which was initially built by foreign investors. Now we are learning how to manage it, but nevertheless, construction of LNG plants in such a severe environment like Stockman or Yamal, it's going to be probably the most challenging and sophisticated projects in the world in these Arctic conditions, and also assuming all environmental constraints. First of all, it's about technologies and management of such huge projects. And then, of course, it's about marketing of this gas, because Russian geographical location with very limited access to non-freezing seas, it is creating many problems for LNG transportation, and it's very difficult to reach Asian markets, for example, from Barents Sea or from Yamal. So it's a question whether this gas will be competitive in European market, whether it will undermine pipeline supplies, and we have to solve these issues in advance before we bring this gas to the market and destroy prices and our contracts.
From Russia's potential LNG projects, you mentioned Stockman, Yamal, there's the expansion at Sakhalin, perhaps Vladivostok too. Which do you think is most likely to happen, and which one would be first, do you think?
Well, I suppose that the dynamics which now Yamal LNG demonstrates, and also assuming all these tax reliefs that they've got from the government and all this support in terms of infrastructure development, they have very good chances to be the first. Then probably I could name Vladivostok LNG because there is a very strong desire to bring some additional volumes to the Asia-Pacific market, and it seems to be the most acceptable option for all market participants.
I see. Next year, Vladimir Putin has put his name forward to become president. It's very likely that he will become the president of Russia. How do you think this will impact Russian energy policy, gas exports, LNG projects?
Well, Mr. Putin was always following very closely this energy strategy development, especially in gas sector. And actually, when I was speaking about strong governmental support to LNG production, it is first of all about him, because this idea of LNG production at Yamal and the whole Stockman project and Vladivostok LNG, it's his ideas, first of all. I think that as many of foreign investors were expecting such a development, it's not a surprise to anybody. It means more or less a predictable and stable environment for them. At least they know how it looks like. They had already experience of dealing with Russia ruled by Putin, and so I think that it's quite a positive sign. It's giving a signal that actually this trend to LNG development, it will be still supported by the government, and in Russia I think it's one of the crucial factors for the success.
I see. Ms. Mitrova, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm Kwok Wan here at LNG Global Congress in London.